Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and glasses as we blow the lid off another hot topic. This is insanity, this stuff that we continue to have to unpackage. Iron will continue to sharpen iron. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, my friends. Got a good one for you. I can't wait. This was probably one of the best ones. We have a subscriber. We got a lot of subscribers. Love each and every one of you. Thank you. Everybody. Like, my gosh, this is insane. We got this one subscriber, Cameron, out in Colorado. He's sent in stuff before, and I never probably am able to do it quite the justice it deserves, because this stuff, he is good. This guy is good. He should have a channel. He is good. The realities are what we're seeing now, my friends, and we're gonna jump over courtesy of our friend Cameron. He's gonna give us some boots on the ground, frontline report of our good friends, bubble drinkers, Kool-Aid drinkers, bubble builders rather, Kool-Aid drinkers, bubble builders. That's a good one for them. Lennar was Kool-Aid drinking, bubble building euphoria at its finest. And we're going to take a look right now. They're sitting on miles and miles of property doing what? Sucking air in a spectacular fashion. In big trouble. I mean, my gosh, I keep wanting to say, incentives, rate buy downs, FOMO factory, you name it, they are doing whatever they can. But the realities are, friends, these projects were funded and they broke ground prior to interest rate hikes. And now that those interest rate hikes are taking a massive bite out of the housing bubble, for every 1% mortgage rates go up, it squashes purchase price by 10%. We've had multiple hikes. We've doubled the interest rate now available in the mortgage market since the euphoria. And so you're going to see some pretty significant declines. It is definitely ascending, declining, headed towards its actual value. But we can kind of get a pretty good read on where it could eventually bottom out just based on interest rate hikes alone. It's taken 10% of your purchase power. We're looking at 30, 40% price reductions peak to trough by the time this thing bottoms out. It's just now the air is being let out slowly because we refuse to take the interest rates up above the rate of inflation where it needs to go. If in fact our fight is an inflationary fight, I don't know what kind of fight we're fighting anymore. Actually, insane, right? So without further ado, this is a really good one. You guys are going to laugh. I found it quite entertaining myself. Let's jump over, check out Cameron's footage, and we're going to meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, today's awesome subscriber writes, "Hi, Scott. Another day, another problem facing the economy and the U.S. housing market. This is insane. If you build it, they will come." That is what Lennar thought. I got an email from Lennar about an open house in a suckers rally. I decided to go. I have no desire to buy a FOMO factory neighborhood, especially since some of these homes have cracked foundations, which I've seen personally. I'm a salesman too. I wanted to see if there's going to be any rainbows and sunshine, like it was in the height of the euphoria. Cheerleading, balloons, and flags, and people waiting to see new homes. Is this what was waiting for me on my journey? Let's just say I didn't find any euphoria. I found panic from the sales team, fear from the bubble buyers living there, shaky floorboards, and Lennar and this mega bubble on life support. Travis from the real estate mindset should have come here. This will be Colorado's desert oasis, ground zero for the foreclosure crisis. Take a look. All right, let's jump over and take a look and see what our subscriber found.
Jeez, Belgium.
This Berkeley, we're looking at the FOMO factories. This is phase 4 of the FOMO factory. Over there is phase 1 and 2, Berkeley. They're all bubble buyers. Underwater now, underwater now, underwater now, underwater now.
That was awesome. Berkeley, you have a smart dad. He is a good one for sure. Buckle up and strap in. Let's jump into one of these model homes, and here you go. What do you see? Color schemes, staging, FOMO oasis at its best. Congratulations to everybody who stayed away from drinking the Kool-Aid. Let's get back to the video so we can wrap this one up. All right, welcome back, and thank you to Cameron, our subscriber. That was good stuff. Did you guys like that? I thought that was awesome. He's like, well, Junior, this is a FOMO factory, and those are bubble buyers. Insane, right? We have some pretty good catchphrases that we've come up with here at the show. I really enjoy seeing you guys in the comments. We run with a lot of this stuff, and I try to do my best to entertain, educate, and inform as we unpackage this. But the realities are this, friends. Lennar was probably one of the biggest Kool-Aid drinkers in the euphoria. They're not only doing this in Colorado, they're doing this in all the metros that are in big trouble. And listen, every market's going to behave differently. They're all going to correct at different speeds is what we have to understand. I think for a lot of us, we're like, we just want everything to crash. Like over here, a lot of times we'll read in the comments, over here, prices are still bidding wars and this and that. Just buckle up and strap in. Once it starts, it just spreads. Some markets are just being exposed first. And so this is a big one for me, I believe, because if we pull from the 08 era, which we should at some level, is investor involvement's always big in a bubble, and they did it in the last bubble. And this is one of the things we saw is a lot of places go belly up, like they sold the first few phases, but then the last phases, didn't sell or they got suspended. And then in the reverse course, like Cameron was alluding to, everybody that buys brand new construction that built in the crisis are bubble buyers. They bought in the heights. So in the event of a reverse course that now is showing itself to be in fact the case, those are the areas that get hit first because people don't have any equity left in the homes. And a lot of people that bought phase one are already upside down. And then they're seeing people in phase two or phase three buy for less than what they paid and even paying a higher interest rate. Their payment is in or around the same area. So, I would rather be the person that bought at the higher interest rate than the person that had the low interest rate, but their purchase price was, well above what the property would sell for. But either way, I mean, whoever's buying in here now, it would appear, you're at risk of catching a falling knife. Just because you decided to buy and enter these markets doesn't mean they're all automatically going to turn and start going up. But people just don't understand that. And unless you've lived through a boom and a bust and suffered some of the effects firsthand, you will not understand that. That's why, like the great Warren Buffett, be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. Not only did he live through the last crisis, he lived through previous crises than that. But people just, they just don't want to pay attention to that. As a trained salesman, I know once you make up your mind, you're buying. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history couldn't sustain itself. It's reverse course. Lennar, D.R. Horton, you name it. There's a ton to choose from. Are building right now, and they wish they weren't. They're stuck on a lot of inventory, and everything now is showing a downturn is knocking at the door. We'll monitor if it's going to be a correction, recession, or a depressionary level of a downturn. If there's a depressionary level of a downturn, we're going to see it hit a lot of the areas that we identified today. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you, it'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well, or simply reach out to ScottWaltersRealestate on Gmail. If that's easier, we will find you there. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today, and I'll see you on the next video.